Hello children, how are you all? I am your functional English trainer SD Mosin from AP Balayogi Gurukulamu, Koduru, Nellore district. How are you Nana? All are fine. Very good. Today we gathered here to learn a new topic. Let's communicate, which is from your functional English syllabus. Shall we start the class, ma? Okay. Before going to start the class, we will have a small conversation about the present situation. All will participate in the conversation? Shall start the conversation, ma? Okay. Nowadays, we all are staying at home. Yes or no? Yes. Why we are staying at home? We are staying at home because of COVID-19 pandemic situations. What we are doing in our home? We are watching TV, playing games, fighting with our brothers, and we are following our parents and elders' instructions. Yes or no? All are listening, ma? Very good. Blessy, what are you doing there, Nana? Okay, nothing. Now you are not doing anything. Nice, very good girl. Okay, so this is the conversation happened in between you and me. In this conversation, what is happened? I asked the questions to you and you gave the reply. That is nothing but exchanging of our ideas or feelings about a particular situation. So the whole process is known as communication. What is the process happened in between you and me? There is a communication is happened. According to Oxford Dictionary, the actual definition of communication is exchanging of information by speaking, writing or using some other medium. That is nothing but communication. All of you look into this image, ma. Here what is there? Here one boy is speaking and another boy is listening the words. Next, what are the categories of communication? There are 3 categories of communication. What are the 3 categories? First one, spoken. Spoken communication or verbal communication. In this verbal communication, we are using words to share the ideas. That is the best example for this verbal communication. Before going to start the class, some conversation is happened in between you and me. That is the best example for verbal communication, face to face communication, spoken communication. Okay. Next, the another one is non-verbal. Non means no. What here non-verbal? Non-verbal means there is no spoken words are used in this communication. Without words, how can we communicate? Yeah, by our facial expressions, our body language, our dress code. Okay, so when we express our ideas through our facial expressions, our postures, gestures, these all are belongs to non-verbal communication. That is the second one. First one is verbal communication, second one is non-verbal communication, and the third one is Written communication. These written communication includes letters, emails, social media, books and magazines. Okay, now we come to the current topic. Let's communicate. Here, what we learned? We have learned how to communicate with others in different situations in our daily life. From morning to night, we have number of different types of situations. In sometimes we are playing, sometimes we are eating, like that. What are the different situations? Asking someone to say something again, you want to apologize, you want to add something, you giving yourself time to think and changing the subject. How we ask someone to say something again? If you and your friend is discussing anything, suddenly he did any mistake. What he said, sorry, or he want to hear the same sentence again from your words. How he asked, sorry, could you say that again please? Or sorry, could you repeat what you said please? Or sorry, could you speak up please? Like that, in these type of different polite manners, we have to ask someone to say something again. Or you can use the word pardon. It is also one of the posh and stylish word to express our politeness. And the next one is how to say sorry in a polite manner. How to say sorry ma if you came late to the class? How you apologize to the teacher? Sorry ma'am, I am late. I apologize for being late. Like that. And the next thing is you want to add something. Any conversation or in any group discussions or in any debates, there are a number of people are there who are expressing their views about the situations. In that conditions, if you want to add your opinion also, you have to ask them a very polite manner, like I would like to make another point, or you have to add your point, like I would also like to say something about the situation. Like that, you have to add your opinion also. Okay, are you following my words, ma? Following? Nice. Next thing is giving yourself time to think. When I ask the question to you, what you do? You analyze the question and you'll give the answer. Like that only, you have to give the time to yourself to think about the question. Okay, next thing, changing the subject. If you are boring the discussion, you are getting very boring the situation, then you have to change the environment of the conditions. By how? By the following sentences. By the way, before I forgot, I nearly forgot. Like that, you have to change the condition of the situations into in your own way without anybody's hurting. Next, these are the different situations we have to follow some politeness to communicate with others. After this session, here we have an assignment ma. We have to complete this assignment after the class. In this assignment, I have divided the assignment into 3 different parts. First one is fill in the blanks, and the next one is choose the correct answer, and the third one is match the following. Okay, Nana? All are happy now? Are you understood what I say? Understood? Nice. Good children. Okay, keep up your good work. We will meet in the next class.